Hello everybody and welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that last video I sent out there. I got a comment saying that if I could do a layout tour. So I said, yeah, definitely. Unfortunately I've been away for work for the last fair few days, but yes, so the request was for a layout tour, so I just put together this quick little video just to show you all the way. We're going to start off at Mojave, we're going to work our way around the layout, we're going to end up down Lower Deck and Powder River, and give you a bit of an idea of how the layout looks. I have got a video, I think it's my layout in numbers, and I have got a track plan posted on, I think it's on the end of that video, and yeah, so please like, subscribe if you like what you see, and stay tuned and enjoy the video. Cheers everyone. Off you come to the door, this is what you see. You got Mojave right there on the immediate left, Caliente on your right. As you sort of enter the room, the rest of the layout, it fills the whole room quite nicely. And that's the rest of the layout over there, sort of split in half by that dividing wall down the middle. It fits very snug in there. So as soon as you enter the room, yeah, yes, you got Powder River just down below there as well. That's the only part of the bottom deck down there. We'll get to that shortly. So we'll start off here in Mojave. As I said, the layout's point to point, so this is the terminus of Mojave. Takes a fair bit. The switching in this yard, it's actually quite a nice yard to switch around in. There's sidings and spurs heading off in either direction, and there's a fair bit of running around, so it actually takes a while to switch in this yard. Over the back there, that's the advanced metal products I was telling you about in the previous video, about the extensions I was thinking of doing on that. Still haven't made any headway on that. As we leave Mojave there, we sort of pan around. This is the Mojave River Bridge. Those trees on the hill there, if you get down low, sort of masks that building in the background there. And makes it feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. So this is obviously the Kato double span single track bridge. Just joined together, and then the track goes into what I call Tunnel 9. That's the only tunnel on the layout. And that tunnel will poke you through out into the next scene there. Immediately on the other side of Tunnel 9, the track comes out underneath the highway there and straight onto Willow Creek Bridge. This is the creek where the lake gets its name from. Crosses that, and it goes to a little bit of a scenic break area between some rocky areas, a couple of pine trees, to sort of break up the scene. And this is where it curves around and it comes into the Willow Creek Yard. This is the eastern end of Willow Creek Yard there. The main locomotive depot is situated here. A few industries, got like a flour mill, seed distribution, freight distribution, the metal works. Cold stores also as well there. So there's a few industries here that need switching out. This is a through station, like Oakhurst. This is a through station, so freight trains will drop off and pick up cars on their way through. Some trains will terminate here and some trains will start here. The gas building down there at the bottom of the corner, that's actually not a rail served industry, but that's just there to sort of populate the area. All these cars have been weighted. I'm in the process of putting weights in all my rail cars for them to ride correctly. All these cars in this yard have been done, and we're getting on to the rest. So the line pops around at the back there of the middle and the metal works, and it comes to a bit of a deep cutting. Another scenic break sort of area if you're rail fanning. And this is where it crosses the highway. Pretty much immediately after it crosses the highway there, it ducks through another little cutting. The trees on the hill there are to sort of disguise the buildings of Oakhurst in the background there, so they're not in your photos. So the line will poke around, and this here is I think this is the western end, I believe, of Oakhurst. There we got the brewery, cement plant over there. Sorry, this is the eastern end. Lumber mill, grain silos, Paragon heating, State Farm supply. Also got a fuel oil depot there next to the loco depot. You can see a couple of locos in the depot there. Got a plastics industry over the far back and some various other industries that aren't rail served. Paragon heating is served by the team track, but those other industries are there just to fill the area. This is the biggest rail yard on the layout, and it does take a fair while to switch this layout, to switch this yard out. You have got plenty of storage area there, and like Willow Creek, this is a through station. Trains will drop off cars and pick them up on their way through. Trains will terminate here, trains will start here, so it gets quite a busy yard at times. And the line pokes through the back there by the plastics. This is where it pokes out on the other side of that dividing wall. Now this is coming into a place called Caliente. The line on the immediate left goes down grade to the lower level, and the other lines you can see go into, I've got a steel mill, still not quite finished that, still building on parts of that, and a bit of an LPG fuel area there. Also my rotary dumper is situated there. The Eastern Transfer warehouse building on the back there, on the back of the wall. Quite a fair bit of switching. It looks pretty simple in here, but yeah, quite a fair bit of switching happens in here too, and it can keep you quite busy with bits and pieces doing around there. You can see the empty gravel cars there. They've obviously been empty there, waiting for the next roster down to get loaded. But that's basically Caliente at the moment there. As I said, that liner on the front there, the front of your screen, drops down. It's on a 2.5% downgrade. Goes down and it actually goes underneath the steel mill. And it will go down on my helix and end up down on the bottom deck. Down on the bottom deck now, this is Powder River. This is solely only for gravel trains. So you can obviously see I've got a bit of an open cut quarry there in the background. And roadways, if you're from the States, you'll know that Roadways is probably a trucking company. I used to model 1/25th scale trucks. That's where I got the decal from. Roadways, just because it's gravel, I decided to name the industry that. This is basically just solely gravel. Not really much else industry down here. It's the trains come down, they get loaded, and they get brought up to the top level. But this is the only part of the lower part of the layout. Yeah, that's a bit of a view looking at the industry down there. Quite a fun area to switch. Thank you very much for tuning in there and having a little look-see there at my layout tour there. Hopefully I managed to cover everything for you, and you actually see the whole layout as one. Definitely please, if you like what you saw, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Obviously you'll get new updates whenever I send videos out. Got a fair few videos in the pipeline of coming up on what's happening with the layout as we go on. But thank you very much for stopping by, taking the time, watching the video, and we'll all see you on the next one. Stay safe everyone. Cheers.